"You can't park that here. I'm calling the cops." Those were the first words I heard the moment I stepped out of my brand new Rolls Royce Ghost. I froze, keys in hand, wondering if I had heard her right. It was her, the neighborhood's infamous busybody, the HOA's self-proclaimed enforcer. "Karen!" She marched down the sidewalk toward me, phone in hand, pointing at my car like it was a crime scene. I had only been living in this gated community for a week. The HOA rules were strict, sure, but I knew for a fact I wasn't breaking any of them. My car was parked in my own driveway. Still, Karen's eyes scanned it with suspicion. Then she said it. "I know every resident here, and there's no way you own that car." I laughed awkwardly. "Actually, I do own it. Got the title. Registration, everything legit." She didn't listen. Instead, she walked in slow circles around the car, snapping photos with her phone. "I'm telling you, this is stolen. Yeah, we've had a lot of crime lately. You probably drove in here to hide it." Before I could respond, she was already dialing 911. She waved at a neighbor walking his dog. "This man's driving a stolen car. You're a witness, right?" The neighbor looked uncomfortable and walked faster. I figured she was bluffing, but 10 minutes later, a patrol car rolled up. 2 officers stepped out, and Karen practically ran. To them, like she had just caught a fugitive. "That's the stolen Rolls I called about. Arrest him before he gets away." The officers approached me, serious expressions on their faces. "Sir, can we see your license and vehicle registration?" one asked. I handed them everything, my ID, insurance, and the registration papers with my name printed in bold. Then one officer said there had been a report earlier that day of a stolen Rolls Royce, same model, same color. "We'll need to detain you while we verify this." I stood there, shocked. It can't be serious. But before I could finish, they had me in handcuffs standing in front of my own house. With Karen watching like it was the best reality show she'd ever seen, neighbors peeked out from their curtains. Some even pulled out their phones to record. My heart pounded, not because I'd done anything wrong, but because in this moment it didn't matter. In the court of public opinion, I already looked guilty. While I sat in the back of the squad car, the officers ran the VIN number. Those minutes felt like hours. Karen stood a few feet away, arms crossed, smirking like she'd won. Finally, one officer walked back, his tone completely different. "Sir, the vehicle is registered to you. You're free to go." Karen's smug grin vanished instantly. She started mumbling excuses. "I was just trying to keep the neighborhood safe. It's a misunderstanding." The officer looked at her and said, "Ma'am, making a false report is a serious matter. You wasted police resources for no reason." I stepped out of the squad car, rubbing my wrists. Karen suddenly found the cracks in the sidewalk very interesting. Not a word from her. The next day, I filed a harassment complaint with the HOA. Turns out, Karen had a history of false alarms, accusing delivery drivers, landscapers, even her own neighbors of suspicious activity. Within a week, the HOA removed her from all security duties and issued her a formal warning to leave me alone now. Every time I pull into my driveway in the Rolls, I make sure to give her a big, friendly wave. She never waves back. She just disappears inside her house. And that's the funny part. I never yelled at her, never insulted her. I just let the truth and a little bit of patience do the work. Sometimes the best revenge isn't proving someone wrong in the moment. It's letting them live with the fact that you're still here, still smiling, and still driving the car they swore you stole.